And chocolate milk, very good. Well, I'm coming in about 7 days.
So, candy for the reindeer.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for thinking of the reindeer.
Elephant stuffy.
Elephant stuffy. Okay.
A tiger stuffy.
So, tigers and elephants, you like jungle stuffies. That's great. Okay.
I want an elephant stuffy for Christmas.
An elephant stuffy too. All right, I'm making notes of all these. Thank you, Scarlett and Elliot.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas. Ho, 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 ho. Don't forget, I've got your list. Ho, 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 ho. Next, we're going to go to James in Ottawa. Hi, James. Oh, my goodness, James is laughing already. I've got James laughing. James, how are you? I think somebody's tickling James there. James, how are you tonight? Hi, James. Howdy, my friend James. James, what can we do for you this year? What would you like for Christmas? James, what would you like for Christmas, James? Pardon? What would you like for Christmas, James? Oh, a train set. Oh, I'm glad you like trains. That's one of my favorite things, too. And James, have you been a good boy this year? You've been a good boy this year?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear it. That's great. And how old are you, James? How old are you, James?
1, 2.
1, 2?
3.
You're about 2 years old, are you?
3.
3, very good. Well, you sound like you're having a lot of fun with your family there. Ho, 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 ho. That's very good. And we're working really hard at the North Pole, so we'll see if we can bring you a train set. I'll talk with Mom and Dad. We'll see if we can get it to happen, okay? Good night, James. Thank you for calling. Ho, 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 ho. All right, now we're going to go to Oshawa, and we're going to talk with Adeline and Axel. Hello there.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, you two. How are you doing tonight?
Good.
I'm glad to hear it. I'm so glad that you called Santa. I've been waiting to hear from you guys. Who am I going to talk to first?
BG.
That's Adeline.
That's Adeline. How are you, Adeline?
Good.
Are you ready to tell Santa your Christmas list?
Yeah.
Okay, what would you like, Adeline?
Unicorn.
A unicorn, like a stuffy? A stuffed unicorn?
A walking horse one.
A walking unicorn. Oh, wow. I'm going to have to look around the workshop and see if we have any unicorns that walk. A walking unicorn. Anything else?
Little presents, please.
Little presents. Don't worry. We got lots of little presents we can bring. And how old are you, Adeline?
3.
3 years old. Well, you sound very, very intelligent for a little 3-year-old girl. You got lots of words there. Good job.
Yeah.
And is Axel your brother?
Yeah.
Is he older than you?
Yeah, he's older than me.
Oh, cool. All right, let's talk to Axel too. Hi, Axel.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, how old are you, my friend?
5.
5 years old, so you're going to senior kindergarten.
Yeah.
And Adeline is at home. Adeline doesn't go to school yet, does she?
No.
But she'll be going...
I go at Axel school tomorrow so I can see his friends.
Right, you've seen Axel's friends. What would you like for Christmas, Axel?
I don't know.
Well, I love when children don't know because it means that we can surprise you. That'll be good, eh?
Yeah.
If you're not really sure, then Just wait for the surprises to come. You'll be unwrapping surprises all morning. Ho, 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 ho.
You want a dinosaur?
Oh, Adeline says you want a dinosaur. Ho,
I
ho.
don't want one.
Adeline seems to
Daddy
know.
wants a dinosaur.
Okay.
I
Oh.
don't want one.
Adeline knows what she wants and what you want too. That's a pretty smart girl. Ho, 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 ho. All
I
right.
don't want one, no.
I'll be coming in about 7 days. Thank you two for calling tonight.
It's 6 days.
Oh, it's 6 days. Oh my goodness, she's even got my schedule set. Adeline, you need to come work for me at the North Pole. You could keep me organized for sure. Good night, Adeline and Axel. Thanks for calling.
Good night.
It's not even close to bedtime.
Oh, that Adeline, she's smart as a whip. Now we're going to go to Whitby, and we're going to talk with Ava in Whitby. Hello, Ava.
Hi.
How are you doing tonight?
Good.
Are you really excited?
Yes.
Oh, I'm so glad you're excited. And how was school today? Did you go to school?
Yeah.
And what grade are you in?
Senior kindergarten.
Oh, that was one of my favorite grades, senior kindergarten. Do you do a lot of artwork in senior kindergarten, a lot of drawing?
Yeah.
And some writing too, I bet, right?
Yeah.
Very good. And what do you like to do at home? What's the kind of things you like to play with?
Well, I got some fingerlings and I like playing with my fingerlings.
Oh, I love those little things, those little fingerlings. And what do you want for Christmas this year?
A present pet.
A present pet?
Yeah.
Very cool. When you get those, do you know what kind of animal it is?
Yeah, it's a dog.
It's a dog, right. And you take care of it just like a real dog, right?
Yeah.
You feed him and you cuddle him and take him for a walk, I bet.
Yeah.
Very good. What would you call your pet dog if you got one?
I don't really know.
You know what? Sometimes you have to see a pet before you think of a name. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so when you take a look at him, maybe him or her, then you'll come up with a name, I bet. Right?
Yeah.
Very good. And what you're going to leave Santa for Christmas Eve?
Brownies.
Oh, you're the first person that said brownies this year. You must know how much Santa Claus loves brownies. That's amazing. It's like you're reading my mind. Thank you, Ava. That's wonderful. I will enjoy those brownies for sure. So you be a good girl. There's only 6 days left before I'm coming, okay?
Okay.
All right. Give your mom and your whole family a hug for me, all right, Ava?
Okay.
Okay, good night, my dear. Thank you for calling. Wow, we are getting a lot of good calls tonight. Next, we're going to go to Innisfil, and we're going to talk with Clover in Innisfil. Hi, Clover.
Hi.
How are you tonight?
Good.
I love that name, Clover. That's a beautiful name. And it sounds like a lucky name, too, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it's a lucky name. Oh, very good. And how old are you, Clover?
4.
4 years old? And are you going to junior kindergarten this year?
I'm in kindergarten.
You're in kindergarten. Are you enjoying it?
Yeah.
Do you sing songs in kindergarten?
Yeah.
That's really nice. I'm glad to hear it. What would you like for Christmas this year?
A doll.
Oh, a doll. Very good, like a baby doll.
Yeah.
Very good. And you would take care of it like a real parent, right?
Yeah.
Very good. You would feed it and find a babysitter for it if you got to go out, right? I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Anything else you'd like on your Christmas list?
I don't know. No.
No, we can surprise you then?
Yeah.
Very good. Do you have any questions for Santa Claus?
No.
No questions at all. Well, if you think of some, you can write them down and send me a nice letter again, okay?
It's cold in the North Pole.
Is it cold at the North Pole? It is very, very cold. That's why Santa wears this red suit. And I've got one for outside and one for inside too. This is my inside suit. Thank you for asking that. That was a great question. Ho, ho, ho. All right, I'll see you in about 6. Well, I won't. You won't see me, but I'll see you in about 6 days. Okay, Clover?
Bye.
Bye-bye. Good night. Ho, 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 ho. That was a great question. Now, next we're going to go to Bradford, and we're going to talk with Jackson in Bradford. How's Bradford tonight, Jackson? Hi, Jackson.
Jackson, say hi. Jackson.
Hello,
Say
Jackson.
Hi to Santa. Say hi to Santa.
Hello, Jackson. How are you tonight?
Say I'm good.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it.
Say I'm only 2.
Jackson's 2 years old? Right, very good. And what's Mom's name?
Emily.
Yes, I thought so. I thought it was Emily. Yes.
Oh, oh.
Hi, Jackson. How are you? I know Jackson's got red hair, doesn't he?
He does.
He's got beautiful red hair.
Oh.
Jackson,
Oh.
you got red hair just like Rudolph's nose is red. Ho, ho,
Yeah.
ho, ho, ho.
Jackson wants Santa to get him a goat.
A goat. Wow. So Jackson likes farming things, does he?
Say yes.
Very cool. Jackson, I'm waving at you. Can you see me? Ho, 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 ho.
Say ho ho ho.
That's great. And Jackson, how old's Jackson? He just had a birthday, right?
He just turned 2. He's a Christmas baby.
He's a Christmas baby. Jackson just turned 2. Santa's going to do a quick song for you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jackson. Happy birthday to you.
Wow.
There you go, my friend.
Thank you.
Happy birthday to you, Jackson. I'll be coming to your house in a few days, okay?
Yeah, we're gonna make nice food for the reindeer.
Oh, that's going to be great. Thank you, Emily. Thanks for calling tonight.
Say bye bye.
Bye, Jackson. Thanks for calling.
Ho ho ho.
Ho, 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 ho. That was fun talking with Jackson in Bradford. Now we're going to talk with Reese and Finn in Alliston. How are you guys tonight?
Good.
Hey, I remember talking to you guys last year. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
You remember that? Who am I going to talk with first? Who's
Reese.
this? Is this Reese I'm talking to?
Now you're talking to Reese. Reese, say hi, Santa.
Hi, Santa.
Hi, Reese. How are you tonight?
Nothing.
That's-
Here's my present.
Yes. Do you still like Minnie Mouse, Reese?
Please.
You still like Minnie Mouse and Peppa Pig? Do you like Peppa Pig still? I love Peppa Pig. Reese, I remember, likes Peppa Pig, and she also likes...
my chocolate, Santa.
You want some chocolates this year?
That's what she said.
Oh, wow. Well, she loves having tea parties, so I bet she's going to use her chocolates at the tea parties, I bet. Very good. Well, Reese, it's very nice to talk. Reese is 2 years old, right?
That's right.
Very good. Reese, it's very nice to talk to you. Now, let's talk to Finn, too. Hi, Finn.
Hi.
Now, Finn, you were 4 last year. Are you 5 this year?
Yes.
Very good. And Finn, I know that you really like the Toronto Maple Leafs, right?
Yeah.
Very cool. And what is... And I know, Finn, that now you're like writing a lot at school, too, right?
Yeah.
Writing's one of your favorite things. Very good. What would you like for Christmas this year, Finn?
Electric guitar and yo-yo and a snowboard.
A guitar? You said a guitar, right?
Yeah.
A guitar, a yo-yo, and a snowboard?
Yeah.
Those are 3 great things. Wow, that's awesome. Very cool. And I know you like dinosaurs too. Listen, this is a ukulele, but a guitar is a little bit bigger. You want something a little bigger than this, do you?
Yes.
Okay, that's awesome.
Electric.
An electric one. Wow. And does your dad know how to play?
No.
No, so you'll have to get lessons from somebody then, right? Ho, 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 ho.
Yeah.
Very good. Well, listen, I won't be long and I'll be coming to your house. I thank you guys. Oh, sorry, what? Did you have something
Maybe
else?
you can teach me.
Say that again.
Maybe you can teach me.
Oh, maybe I could teach you. Well, I could try. Yes, we could do online lessons with Santa Claus. We'll do some online lessons. Maybe I'll get into the business. Thank you. Merry Christmas, Finn and Reese. Thank you for calling me again this year. Bye-bye. I remember talking to those two last year. And Reese is talking a lot better this year than last year because she's a whole year older. Now we're going to go to Port Elgin and we're going to talk with Desiree. Hello, Desiree.
Hello.
How are you tonight?
Good.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear it. How are things in Port Elgin?
Good.
Listen, have you been on that train that runs in Port Elgin?
No.
There's a fun little train that runs there in the summertime. Maybe you can go. I know you just moved to Port Elgin a little while ago, right?
Yeah.
Yes. I think you used to live in Stouffville, am I right?
Yep.
Ballantrae, I think, is right next to Stouffville. I think you used to live in Ballantrae and you just recently moved, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty awesome that I remember that. Santa Claus remembers lots of things. How are things with you today?
Good.
Did you finish school today?
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing to do at school, Desiree?
Math.
Oh, lots of kids are saying that this year. Math, wow, that's fantastic. So you probably know what is 5 plus 5, right?
Yeah.
What is 5 plus 5?
10.
Oh, very good. And 1,000 plus 1,000,000 is just a lot. That's my answer for that.
Yeah.
So, Desiree, what would you like for Christmas this year?
I want to see my cousins.
Oh, that's something everybody wants, isn't it?
Yeah.
And they're telling us this year that it's probably just safe to stay in your own homes, right? But you know what? You know what, Desiree, if everybody, maybe after Christmas, things will get a little better and we'll be able to see all of our family again next year. That'll be awesome. But I really like that that's the #1 thing on your Christmas list. That's very kind of you to think of your family and your cousins. Is there anything, is there any kind of toy or something that you would like this year?
Yeah, I want some Lego.
Oh, I love Lego. Can I sing you my quick Lego song?
Yeah.
Ready? I'm living in a Lego house. I'm sitting in a Lego chair. I'm watching my Lego TV in my Lego underwear. And is it ever lumpy? Ho, 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 ho. That one gets me all the time. Do you like that song, Desiree?
Yeah.
All right. What you gonna leave Santa on Christmas Eve?
Some cookies and some carrots.
Oh, that's going to be wonderful. Thank you for thinking of my reindeer. Listen, it was so nice to talk to you tonight. I'm so glad you called me.
You're welcome.
All right. You have a good night, my dear.
You too.
Oh, Merry
Bye.
Christmas. Give your whole family a hug and a kiss for me, okay?
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, that was very nice talking with Desiree from Port Elgin. Next, we're going to go to Aurelia, and we're going to talk with Lester in Aurelia. Hi, Lester.
Hey, Santa.
Hey, how are you tonight?
Oh, I'm good, baby. I'm good, Santa. How you doing?
I know you've been good, Lester. I know you've been trying hard this year to be good. I know. I can see. I see you. In my magic crystal ball, I can see that Lester's doing a good job. What would you like? Lester, what would you like for Christmas this year?
I want a robot.
A robot? Like a remote control robot?
Robot.
Would you like the robot to do your dishes and your laundry? That would be cool, wouldn't it?
Could be.
Anything else? Lester, anything else on your list?
Baby, I slept with a robot.
Oh, yeah, just a robot. Well, that's pretty good. I'll look around the workshop because we do have robots there.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll have a look around and see if we can find one for you, okay?
Yeah.
All right, and you're going to leave me some milk and cookies this year?
Yeah, milk and cookies.
Awesome, I love it. Well, listen, I'm coming in 6 days. That's not very long, so be patient, okay?
Oh.
Yes. I'll see you in a few days, okay?
Oh, it's cold out.
Yes, it's very cold out, Lester. But don't worry, I bundle up when I get in the sleigh.
Yeah.
Good night, Lester.
Santa.
Merry Christmas.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Santa.
Merry Christmas. I love you, Lester.
Oh, yeah. Love you too, Santa.
Oh, thank you. All right, now we're going to go to Sutton. And we're coming up to a break soon, but we have time to fit Sutton in. And we're going to Sutton to talk to Brooklyn. I'm getting my words all mixed up tonight. Hi, Brooklyn.
Hi, Santa.
How are you doing tonight?
Good.
And how old are you?
5.
5. Very good. And I got your letter. You sent me a letter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember getting your letter. What would you like for Christmas this year, Brooklyn?
An ONG doll and a color reveal Barbie.
Oh, very cool. Do you have any Barbies now?
Yeah.
You have some Barbies, so we're going to add to your Barbie collection, right?
Yeah.
And I hear a little voice in the background. Is that the little sister?
Yeah.
And what's your sister's name?
Alyssa.
What is Attica?
No, Alyssa.
Alyssa, I'm waving to her now. Hi, Alyssa. How are you tonight?
Good.
Very good. And you're
What's
going
your
to...
next?
Oh, you're very welcome. And don't forget... Yes, Brooklyn?
Yeah. Chicken,
What you going to leave Santa for Christmas?
cookies, and milk.
Excellent. Very good. Well, you take care, my dear. I'm going to see you in a few days, okay?
Okay.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye,
Merry
Santa.
Christmas. We're going to squeeze in Ernest from Ottawa now. Hi, Ernest. Hello, Ernest. How are you today? Ernest, can you hear me? Hello? Have we lost Ernest? We might have lost Ernest. Ernest, if we've lost you, please give us a call back. You should be able to get through, okay? All right. We only have 45 seconds left. Let's squeeze Lillian in there and see if she can give us a quick... Hi, Lillian.
Bye.
How are you tonight?
Good.
What would you like for Christmas, my dear?
A collector doll.
A collector doll?
Yeah.
Very cool. Do you have some already, too?
No.
And how old are you, Lillian?
8.
8 years old. You're in grade 3?
Yeah.
And you're being a good girl this year?
Yes.
And you enjoy school?
Yeah.
And you're ready for Christmas?
Yeah.
And you own an elephant?
No.
Good. I just wanted to see if you were going to say yes to everything. Ho, 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 ho. Good night, Lillian. Thank you for calling me, okay?
Okay.
All right. Good night, my dear. Coming soon. We'll be back after a break, everyone.
Hey folks, it's me, Giovanni Petiti. Don't miss the RTV Quiz Holiday Special, Wednesday, December the 23rd at 7:30 p.m. I haven't been this excited since I figured out you could pay off your Visa bill with your MasterCard. Don't miss it.
After a night out with your friends, not having a plan for a safe ride home can leave you in a bad spot. You could end up riding in a police car, an ambulance, or a hearse. These unplanned modes of transportation can be a costly choice and do not take you home. Your plan could include a designated driver, a taxi, or public transit. Drink responsibly, choose your ride, and have a plan for a safe ride home.
Visit arrivealive.org to find out more.
back from our break, and we're going all the way to 7 o'clock tonight, which will be most of your bedtimes probably. It's getting close to my bedtime at 7 o'clock. Now we're going to go right to Oshawa, and we're going to talk with Tyson tonight. Hello, Tyson.
Hello.
That's a good, strong name, my friend, Tyson. Do you like your name?
A lot.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it. I like my name, too. So, how old are you?
10.
10 years old? You're in grade 5, are you?
Yep.
And you're having a good year?
Yep.
What's your favorite subject at school, Tyson?
Let me think. I would think probably math.
Wow! I am so happy to hear that. We've been hearing that a lot this year, math. That's great. Now, what kind of things are on a 10-year-old boy's Christmas list?
Well, I am a big hockey fan. So,
Very cool.
It's hockey cards, the new NHL 21 game.
Whoa,
and
that's great. So what kind of gaming system do you have?
a PS4.
Very cool. I'm playing an Xbox One right now, and I just got the new 21 game. It's a lot of fun. Very good. Do you know how to do all those fancy moves and spinoramas and things?
Yes.
I don't. Santa gets the puck, and I just go straight forward, and then somebody takes me down. That's what happens, Tyson. I'm not very good at going back and forth and stuff. Do you play hockey in real life too?
Yes.
Very cool. Are you on a team?
Yes, it's called the Ottawa Generals.
You're on that is the name of the big team there too, isn't it, the Generals?
Yeah, they
Yes.
actually just switched it last year from Oshawa Minor Generals.
That is fantastic. What position do you play?
Center.
That's great. So you're scoring some goals, are you?
Well, because of COVID, we're just doing practices.
Right, yes. That's right. And I guess as a centerman, you gotta pay attention to the defense too and play in both ends of the ice, right?
Yes.
Very cool, excellent. Anything else for your list?
I don't know. That's really it.
Hockey's a big, big thing. So collecting the cards, upper deck cards, I guess, right?
Yep.
And let's hope that we have a season this year too, right?
Yep.
Santa loves watching Saturday night hockey night in Canada. I hope that comes back soon. I'm praying for it. Are you?
Yep, so am I.
That's good. All right, Tyson, it was a pleasure to talk to you tonight. Thank you for
Yep.
calling.
Yep.
Merry
See you,
Christmas,
Santa.
my friend.
Yes, Merry Christmas. Bye, Santa.
Bye-bye, Tyson. Tyson and I are both big hockey fans, that's for sure. Maybe we can play against each other online sometime. Next, we're going to go to Sutton, and we're going to play. We're going to talk to Carver and Camden. Hello there.
Hi.
How are you two tonight?
Good.
Who should I talk to first?
Carver.
Carver, how are you?
Good.
Are you're a little, you sound a little older. Are you about 7 or 8 years old?
No, I'm 6.
Oh, wow, you got an old sounding voice for a 6-year-old. That's great. So you're in grade 1, Carver?
Yes.
Very cool. What would you like for Christmas this year?
So I want an RC car.
Oh, a remote control car to run around the house, right?
Yes, and also outside.
And outside too, when the weather gets a little better, right?
Yes.
Very cool. Do you have any remote control things now?
Well, I have 5.
Wow, so you've got quite a collection there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll if I bring one to you, I got to make sure I don't bring one that you already have. So I got to look at my list and see what you've got. But I can do that for sure.
Okay, thank you.
All right. And is Camden there too?
Yes.
Hi, Camden. How are you?
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Camden. How are you?
Good.
Excellent. What would you like for Christmas this year?
A pink piano.
A pink piano?
Yeah.
Oh, do you like to play music?
Yeah.
Very good. I bet you like to dance too, right?
Yeah.
And are you younger than Carver?
No. 3.
You're 3. Wow, you talk very good for a 3-year-old. That's great. And have you been a good girl this year? You've been a good girl?
Yep.
Very good. And you like candy canes?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. I love candy canes too. That's cool. Anything else, Camden?
Yeah.
What else?
I don't know.
That's my favorite answer, Camden, because that means we can surprise you now. Ho, 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 ho. Thank you very much for calling tonight. Make sure you leave me out some nice milk and cookies.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you too, my dear.
Merry Christmas.
Bye-bye, guys. You made Santa laugh.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you too in Sutton. Whoa, that was a good call. Next, we're going to go to Ottawa, and we're going to talk with Ernest in Ottawa. Hi, Ernest.
Hi, Santa.
What are you doing to get ready for Christmas this time of year, Ernest?
Go have a nice cookie in my new house in Ottawa with my family, my 2 cousins.
Oh, that sounds
On the 25th.
wonderful. And you got a new house in Ottawa?
Yes,
Well,
and
that's wonderful.
I'm down the basement. I
You're-
got
Yep.
TV watching you right now. I'm on my new pad watching you right now live.
Life is good in Ottawa for you, isn't it, Ernest?
And it's so cold, Santa.
You're kicking back in Ottawa in the basement watching me. I love it. Is it cold in Ottawa?
Yes, there is.
Oh, my goodness. So what are you looking to get for your Christmas this year? What's on your list?
I want a big, huge turkey for Christmas on the 25th.
A big, huge cookie?
No, turkey.
Oh, turkey.
Like gubba.
Gotcha. I know that. I've seen those before. Well, we'll see what we can do. Anything else?
Guys, hi to the elf and Mr. Claus. I don't see her.
No, that's because I'm in my living room right now. She's looking after the reindeer right now. She's feeding
And
some of the reindeer.
Where's your elf?
My elves, they're just outside working on shoveling up some driveways and stuff and clearing off and cleaning the sled. We got to vacuum out the sled. Get it ready, because in 6 days, I'm doing my flight, Ernest. I'm traveling around the world.
What day are you going? On the 24th or the 25th?
At the 24th in the evening, around 6 o'clock in the evening, we take off. Yep. So listen, Ernest, you be a good boy for the next few days. I know you've always been a good boy, but keep it up, okay?
Okay.
You enjoy your time in the basement there at your new house in Ottawa. Good night, Ernest.
Good night.
Oh, it's always lovely to talk with Ernest in Ottawa. Next, we're going to Pickering, and we're going to talk with Sabrina. Hi, Sabrina.
Hi, Santa.
How old are you, my dear?
8.
8 years old. So you're in grade 3 this year?
Grade.
Grade 3, very good. And what would you like for Christmas this year, Sabrina?
A pixie flyer.
A pixie flyer. They spin around, don't they? Do they spin around when they fly?
Yeah.
Yes, I've seen those before. That's very good. Have you got any pixie flyers now?
No.
No, so this will be your first one, right? Is there anything else on your list, Sabrina?
I would like an LOL book.
Oh, an LOL book. That's very good. Do you like to read?
Yeah.
Yes, and in grade 3, you're probably getting to be quite a good reader. That's awesome. What are you going to leave Santa out for Christmas?
Cookies and milk.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm okay with any kind of cookie and any kind of milk, even goat's milk, you know. I'll drink goat's milk too. All right, Sabrina, listen, I know you've been really good and really trying hard, so just keep it up, my dear, okay?
Okay.
All right. Take good care. Say hi to your whole family, all right?
All right.
Good night.
Good night.
That was lovely talking with Sabrina. Next, we're going to talk to an older kid. We're going to go to Newmarket and talk to an older kid called Lorraine. Hi, Lorraine.
Hi, Santa.
Now, Lorraine.
What grade do you think I'm in?
Lorraine, I was only guessing that you're older because Lorraine is an older name. So that's why.
It's a beautiful name.
Yes,
I
it's
love it.
It's a good old name. And Lorraine, you're turning a special age this year, aren't you?
Well, if you think 21 is special, Santa.
Well, I think you're around 20, but we got to multiply that by about 4, don't we? Oh, my goodness.
Santa.
So she's 20 times 4. And,
Thank you, sweetheart.
and I think Lorraine has a special birthday this year because it falls on a special day. Tell us the
And
day
you know I have 4 special sons, Santa, I raised.
I know, because I brought toys to them for many, many years, Lorraine.
Yes, you did, darling. And you brought me a doll every year. It's my favorite toy, and I
remember
want to
that.
thank you.
And back when you were a little kid, paper dolls were a big thing where you.
I loved cutouts. I still do today.
That's right. So what's on your Christmas list this year, Lorraine?
That I want you to realize what wonderful joy you spread all over the world, and your love and your patience is just abundance, and we love you so much,
Well,
Santa.
thank you very much, Lorraine. Santa loves you guys too. Santa loves the whole family. And listen, I know your birthday is on New Year's Eve, so you have a wonderful 80th birthday this year.
And thank you, my darling.
All right, I'll fly over and throw a present down.
I know you will.
Okay.
Love you big time.
Good night, Lorraine. Thank you for calling.
Bye, Santa. Bye, dear.
Bye-bye. Merry Christmas. Oh, that was Lorraine in Newmarket. Next, we're going to go to Megan and Nicholas, and they're in Kanata, which is not far from Ottawa. Hello, Megan and Nicholas.
Hi.
How are you guys tonight?
We're good.
Who am I going to talk to first? Who's going to tell secrets about the other one? Ho, 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 ho. I'll talk to the nicest one. Who's the nicest one there? Oh, you guys aren't taking the bait tonight. Ho, 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 ho. How about I just talk with Nicholas first, eh?
Okay.
Hi, Nicholas. How are you?
Yes, hello.
Hi, Nicholas. I love your name because it's my name, too. St. Nicholas is my real name, right?
I'm gonna say Nicholas.
We have the same name. Did you just realize that? Oh, it's a wonderful thing. What would you like for Christmas this year, Nicholas?
A snappy.
Oh, that's awesome. Those are really fun to play with, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yes. I've seen the elves playing with those. Anything else on your list, Nicholas? Ho, 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 ho. You just want to be surprised after that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see if we can bring you a nice surprise. All right, put on your... Pardon me?
And then I know Miss Wyden.
Ah, yes, that's right. And tell me, is Megan your older sister?
No, my sister.
Yes, she's your sister, but she's older than you, right?
Yeah.
Yes. All right, let's talk with Megan now, too, then. Thank you, Nicholas.
Bye.
Hi, Megan.
Hi.
How are you tonight?
I'm very good.
Oh, that's good to hear. Why, when I said you to put on the nicest one, neither one of you could decide, so that's great. That means you're both really nice kids. What would you like for Christmas this year, Megan?
A rainbow court and a movie called Spider-Man and Into the Spider-Verse.
I know that one. I saw that one at the drive-in up in the North Pole. Did you see that movie already, too?
Yeah, I watched it on Netflix.
It's a real fun movie, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very good. Anything else, Megan?
Not really.
Well, that's all right. If you can't think of anything else, we're just going to have to surprise you on Christmas morning, eh?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you guys take good care there, and make sure you leave me out something nice on Christmas Eve, okay? Right?
Yeah.
All right. Merry Christmas to your whole house there. Good night.
Thank you. Stay safe.
You're welcome. Thank you very much. Thank you, Nicholas, too. That's an excellent name. Next, we're going to go to Pefferlaw, and we're going to talk with Justin in Pefferlaw. Hello.
Okay.
Hi, you're just in time to talk to Santa. Did you get that joke? Ho, 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 ho. He's just in time. Justin, how old are you?
2.
2 years old. Wow. And what would you like for Christmas this year, Justin?
A blue truck with a controller.
A blue truck with a controller?
Yeah.
So a remote control truck, is that what you'd like?
Yeah.
Oh, very good. And you're going to drive it around the house?
Yeah.
Very cool. You can put some hot chocolate in the back and deliver hot chocolate to your family. Ho, 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 ho. Just kidding, Justin. Is there anything else you'd like, Justin?
No, thank you.
Well, that's a lovely short list. That's very good. And you've been a good boy this year?
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear it. And listen, I'm so happy that you called me tonight. Did you have fun talking with Santa?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I had fun talking with you too, Justin. I've heard that you have been really good this year. So you keep it up, okay? Thank you for being so good, and keep helping out around the house, all right, Justin? Okay, good night, my friend. Merry Christmas.
Make sure you say thank you. Merry Christmas to Santa.
Merry Christmas, my friend. Next, we're going to go to Penetanguishene. That's a long word. That's got a lot of letters in it. But we're going to talk with Willa. She doesn't have so many letters in her name as Penetanguishene. Hi, Willa.
Hi.
Hello,
Hi.
Willa. How are you tonight? Oh, you're a bit of a shy girl, I can tell. How old are you, Willa?
4.
4 years old. Are you in junior kindergarten this year?
Yeah.
And are you having fun there?
Yeah.
Excellent. Do you like your teacher? Well, I kind of put you on the spot, didn't I? You almost have to say yes to that, don't you? In case she's watching. Willa, what would you like for Christmas this year?
A remote control car.
Wow! The last fella wanted a remote control truck, and you'd like a remote control car. Very good. Have you done any remote control toys before?
Yes.
Yes, very good. So this will be another one for you. Very good. Well, I will see what I can do. And what are you going to bring Santa on? What are you going to give me on Christmas Eve?
Milk and cookies.
Oh, thank you, Willa. And you know what? If you feel like drawing me a picture, I love looking at picture from little kids who draw great little pictures. So if you feel like drawing me a picture, I would love that too, okay, Willa?
Okay.
All right. Thank you very much. You tell your whole family for me Merry Christmas from Santa, okay?
Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you for calling. Ho, ho, ho. Wow. We are having so much fun tonight, and the calls keep coming in. That's lovely. Next, we're going to talk with Easton and Kinley and Mackenzie. And those 3 are out in Sutton. That's not too far away from everywhere else we've been talking to tonight. Hi, you guys.
Hi. Hi.
Who should I talk to first?
Me. Easton.
Easton, how are you tonight?
I'm doing really good.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear it. Are you doing really good because school's over for a little bit now?
Yeah.
Did you have a good last day?
Yeah.
What did you do today?
We got to bring our iPads to school, and we got to do a lot of
Wow, that's very nice of the teachers to let you bring your iPad. So I guess you don't need an iPad for Christmas this year, do you?
No.
No. What would you like for Christmas this year, Easton?
An RC car Lamborghini.
Wow. An remote control Lamborghini. Wow.
And a skateboard.
A skateboard. You love things with wheels, I'm getting. What else? You don't have to have anything else. Those are 2 great things.
Okay.
Yeah, a skateboard and a remote control Lamborghini. I'm so glad you didn't say a real Lamborghini, Easton, because that would have been really hard to put in the sleigh.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for calling me tonight. Who should I talk to next?
Me.
Oh, Mackenzie.
Mackenzie. Hi, Mackenzie.
Hi.
Are you younger than Easton?
No.
No, you're older. You are younger. How?
No, she's younger.
Maybe for Christmas she wants to be older.
That's right.
All right, Mackenzie, what would you like for Christmas this year?
A toy cat.
A toy cat. Very cool. Would you have a name for your toy cat, or do you need to wait to see it first?
Princess.
Oh, that's a great name. Did you say princess?
Yes.
That's a
Yes.
great name for a cat. Very good. Anything else?
No.
Well, that's a nice short list. A nice short-haired cat for your short list will bring you. That's awesome. And you've been good this year, Mackenzie?
Yeah.
I thought so. I've heard that about you. All right. Let's put on Kinley now. Thanks for talking to me, Mackenzie.
Hi. Hi.
Hi, Kinley. I think you're the youngest one of all. Is that right?
Yep.
Very cool. What would you like for Christmas this year, Kinley?
A toy cat.
Another toy cat. Oh my goodness, you guys are going to have a whole cat place there. Oh, that's going to be good. A cat shelter. Ho, 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 ho.
Yeah.
Very good. And Kinley, have you been good this year?
Yeah.
Very good. And you're going to leave Santa some cookies and milk?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you very much. Listen, you guys give each other some high fives when I hang up, okay?
Okay.
Some Merry Christmas high fives. I'll give you one through the TV. Boing, right there. Merry Christmas, guys. Thank you for calling.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
You're very welcome. Thank you for calling me. Now we're going to go to Jensen and Donovan, and they're in Innisfil tonight. Hello there.
Hello.
Have you got snow in Innisfil?
Yep.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear it. Is this Donovan?
Hello, Santa.
Hi. Who should I talk to first?
Me,
Who's that?
Jensen.
Jensen. How old are you?
9.
9 years old. That's great. Awesome. What would you like for Christmas this year?
I would like an OC truck.
A remote control truck?
Yeah.
Oh, very good. That's
And
great.
it can go. I think it can go on water and stuff. And
Oh.
it can go through the mud.
That's good. I think they call those kinds of cars amphibians when they can go on the land and in the water, right?
Yeah.
Yes, very good. Anything else, Jensen?
Maybe shoes.
Shoes. Yes, you'll need shoes if your truck gets stuck in the water. Ho, 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 ho.
Yeah.
You'll have to walk in and get it, right? Ho, ho, ho.
Yeah.
Very good, Jensen. All right, let's talk to Donovan too.
Hello, Santa.
Hi, Donovan. Are you older than Jensen?
I am older than Jensen.
Very
Jensen's my
cool.
little brother. I'm 9 and my brother's 12.
Oh, that's very cool.
13, I mean.
13. And what would you like for Christmas this year, Donovan?
So, I've been recently saving up my savings, and I kind of want this really cool go-kart toy that I can drive around.
Oh, nice. A go-kart, like a real go-kart you would sit in, eh?
Yeah. It's,
Very good.
I like to drive it around.
And I think close to Innisfil, you guys have a go-kart place, don't you?
I think we do. I
Yes.
think we do.
I think it's in Goodwood, which is not far away from Innisfil, I think.
Yeah.
Yes, that'll be fun. Well, you guys keep being good, okay? And we'll see what we can do about that.
Thank you very much, Santa.
You're very welcome. Thank you for calling me tonight.
Anytime. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. All right, we've got time for a couple more calls. We're going to go to Oshawa now, and we're going to talk with Michael. Hello, Michael.
Hello, 1 second. Michael?
Okay. Let's get Michael.
Here's Charlotte. We have Charlotte,
Okay.
Angela, Steven, and Michael here.
Wow, you got a whole gang there. Very good. You must be making cookies tonight with a bunch of people like that.
We are. Here's Charlotte.
Hi, Charlotte. How are you?
Good.
What would you like for Christmas, Charlotte?
Hello.
An LOL doll. That's awesome. And you've been a good girl this year?
1 minute. It's going to be your turn in a second.
Very good. I'm glad to hear it. Well, keep being a good girl, and we'll see about bringing an LOL surprise, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Charlotte.
Here's Angela.
I'll be back.
Hi.
Give me.
Hello,
I'll
Angela.
be back. Give me.
Angela, what would you like for Christmas?
I'll be back.
Oh, very good. We've
Baby
got
Shark.
Baby Shark. Baby Shark, doo 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 doo. Baby Shark, doo 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 doo. You know, Santa's old enough to be a grandpa shark. Like that. No teeth. I still got my teeth, though. Very good. Well, keep being a good girl, and we'll see about bringing you a baby shark, Angela, okay?
Yeah.
All right. Who's
Yeah,
next?
Steven. Steven, say hi to Santa.
Hi, Steven.
Steven's playing shy.
Steven's shy. He ran up the stairs. That's okay. Anyone else there?
Yes, we have a Michael.
All right, Michael, how are you?
Good.
Is Michael the youngest one?
No, I'm the second oldest.
You are the second oldest. And what would Michael like for Christmas this year?
A Lamborghini, a real one.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
A real Lamborghini?
PS5, Illumina, V-Bucks, GTA 5 on top of the PC. And the PS5 would have Illumina V-Bucks on that.
You've got quite a hefty list there. But my friend, you might want to start with a go-kart before you go right to a Lamborghini. Listen, I had fun talking with you all tonight. Thank you for calling me.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. That was quite a call. We have just enough time to go to Uxbridge and talk to Luciano. Hi, Luciano.
Hi, Santa.
I'm so glad you are the last caller today. So welcome and thank you for calling me. It's so fun to talk to you. How old are you?
5.
That's great. And you are in senior kindergarten?
Yeah.
I love it. What's your favorite thing to do at school?
Play with my friends.
Play with your friends. Very cool. And do you like to draw pictures in color?
Yes.
Very good. What would you like for Christmas this year, Luciano?
I want a toy snowmobile.
Toy snowmobile. Very good.
And I want a snowboard. I want I want cars.
Very good. You know what I'm learning about you? You like snow things, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, Santa's going to see if I can bring you a little snow to Uxbridge. Yes.
Yes. And I like a trailer with
Cool.
a truck and a guy.
Well, that's excellent. Luciano, thank you for calling me tonight. That's quite a nice list you have. Merry Christmas. Take care, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, it's come to an end again. But we'll be back again next year to take more calls. And please, be good. We only got 6 days left and I'll be coming around. Bye. Good night, everyone. Thanks for calling.
Call the Rogers TV viewer response line, email us, or connect with us on social media.
It's closing time, and you stayed out longer than you planned. So now you can't drive, and the buses have stopped running. You could always call your girlfriend. Or maybe your roommate? What about your best friend? You could just dial 1-888-TAXI-GUY or use the Taxi Guy app. The call and the app are free, and they both connect you to a local cab company to bring you home safely. Visit ArriveAlive.org to find out more. Arrive Alive, drive sober.
When you're online, Rogers TV on YouTube shares news and events from your community. Like messages from local leaders, updates on the latest health news, local business presenting their new offerings, and how our local communities are working their way through these unprecedented times. Visit and subscribe to Rogers TV on YouTube for the latest local information.
This is Rogers TV.
So I finally get to sit down with my amazing guest, Michelle Meadows Canny. This guest has been somebody I've been looking forward to speaking to for quite some time. We're in beautiful downtown Barrie at Speak Cheesy, which has all kinds of cool energy. Thank you for taking the time to meet with me finally. We've talked about this for years.
We have.
About finally doing this, and I think the spot is pretty cool too. So,
absolutely.
Michelle, to kind of intro you a little bit, there's so much going on in what you do. And we're going to get to what Reiki is and all these sort of amazing things that you do.
Okay.
But first I want to ask you, where are you from?
So I was born in Toronto, lived in Scarborough until the age of 5, and my family moved up to Barrie. I lived in Barrie, went to Maple Grove, as you know, we did a year together. Right up until I'd say grade 11, I did Eastview for 2 years, left there, went to Innisdale for a year, and then I went to Toronto to finish off my high schooling.
Okay.
Lived in Toronto for quite a few years, moved back up to Barrie, and then I took off to Ireland for 5 years, which was life-changing for me.
Now, Ireland is sort of a catalyst in your life. It's a real spot where transition in your life kind of turned things on for you upstairs. Right?
Absolutely.
And in your heart, obviously, and soul. So tell me a little bit about what you discovered, your husband, and life in Ireland. Tell me a bit about that.
Yeah, so I discovered myself. One thing I just want to mention is when I look back, I still have a lot of journals from Maple Grove from when we were in grade 1 and grade 2, and we used to go down to the resource room and do creative writing. And a big theme in the books I still have is how I just constantly talked about Ireland. My mom was born in Northern Ireland in Larne, so there is a connection there. And it just almost seemed like a little bit of an obsession. I was just always so excited to hear about the stories. When I moved to Toronto, I worked in a restaurant right downtown at Church and Yonge Street and met somebody who was also from Ireland. He was now living here. His parents were divorced and he chose to, move here. So that was really the reason why I was taken back over to Ireland. Him and I moved over there, and we had gone over on holiday, and I had fallen in love. And knowing I was going to, came back, packed, told the family we were doing it.
He's pretty cool.
Well, this was the first boyfriend. This was before Nigel.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So this was my ticket to ride. No, this is my ticket over to Ireland.
Okay.
This is what brought me there. Right.
Cool. Okay.
So sometimes, the universe has a funny way of bringing us to places, and I got there, and it was pretty immediately I felt an absolute calling. My soul felt a remembrance with the land, with the energy. I knew I was home, and I immediately began to unravel. And when I say that, I talk about all the things that were keeping me oppressed and repressed back here, the ideal of what I should be doing, where do we go to school at this age? Do we get married at this age? The expectation of having a child at this age, I should be buying a house. All of these things that I was anti. I still am trying to discover who I am. So that unraveling happened very fast for me in Ireland, and I realized I had done the right thing. Now, that also meant that there was going to be some big decisions to be made because I did go over there with somebody. And I met Nigel, my now husband, right?
Who was
20
awesome.
years ago we met. So and everything happened very fast. And I was introduced to people who felt that I had some offerings to do, and I had some qualities about me that, were different in a sense where a lot of people would say, that stuff's kind of, wrong, or it's not real, or you're manifesting it, or there's some, some issues happening. But I was really safe to grow in to who I was. And it's still a work in progress. I'm still doing it.
Well, of course,
right?
For sure.
But I have way less fear now.
Well, that's good, because we have a North American mentality of making people fear things and almost making it look like if you have these sort of gifts that we're going to get more deeper into, it's almost, they either expect you to be a tarot card reader and some sort of circus freak, or they're going to frown down on you. And it's awful. And there's a wonderful European aspect of it where people seem to be a lot more open.
It definitely was way more open over there, especially the healing aspect of like things like Reiki, things like therapeutic touch. My midwife, when I had my daughter over there, offered Reiki. A lot of the hospices and palliative cares over there offered it.
Sure.
The mediumship and the other stuff is a little bit, I would say, back in 2000 to 2005, not much talked about. It was more private. I definitely had mentors, and I definitely had people who really, really, helped me come out of this fear cage.
So what was it like for you when you start to get this electricity, this energy, this ability to start to feel it? Like, where does it start? Is it in your head mostly, or is it your whole body?
It's my body.
Yeah. So then when you start to feel this, and let's sort of understand Reiki a little bit, just for a really short version, because there's so much to learn about you. Tell me a little bit about Reiki and what it does.
So Reiki is basically a word. Okay, and Ki, as we know, some people know, means energy, and Rei is esoteric in a sense that it could be universal energy or energy from source. So when we put them together, it's universal guided life force energy kind of a way.
Perfect.
Also, though, too, in the clinical aspect of it, and we think of it coming from Japan, and now, because I'm very much a person who works in clinical settings with Reiki, and talking about spiritually guided life energy doesn't really, cut it sometimes, where it's more of a meditation, and it's an art.
And it's deep.
It is deep, and it's something that is a lifestyle as opposed to other, say, healing modalities that talk, strictly acupuncture, and we're talking about the meridians and things like that. Reiki is a lifestyle that we choose to, the founder of Reiki, Sensei Usui, talked about how, we need to be responsible for our happiness. So what does that entail, Kevin? It means, why might I be a worrier? Why can't I let go of anger? How can I be more grateful? It's taking part in that every day and realizing all the things that we have created or maybe we have brought on ourselves. And then what can I do to fix that? Because sometimes people come for Reiki sessions and they want you to fix it. They want me to fix it. They want a reading. They want someone maybe in the cards to come out and say, you need to do this, change your job, move. And that's not my responsibility.
Well, there's a lot of people who are, well, I wouldn't say a lot, but there are people who are trying to trickle their way into Reiki. And they're not being authentic. And you and I had a moment at one point in my life where I went to you. And this is one of the reasons I actually asked you to be on the show, because you affected me so deeply one day. And I'm only going to take 10 seconds as quick as I can to tell this story. But I went in for Reiki to you, and I remember asking you why the top of my head was so hot. I've got my eyes closed. You've got I open up my eyes finally. Your hands are 6 inches from my head, and the top of my head feels like you're holding a hairdryer to the top of my head. This heat was coming off my head, and I started to emotionally break down. I was crying, and I don't know why. And you said to me, you need to calm down. I'm like, I'm trying. You said, Jack says to calm down. And I immediately, my whole body just went like this chill. And I'm like, how do you know who Jack is? And you told me that he was there. Jack is my grandfather. I was always told he was my angel. That moment on, I'd never really met anybody truly as authentic as that moment in what you were and what wonderful ability you had. And I spent the rest of that session calm. And because of that, that was one of a very changing moment in my life. So this is one of the reasons I really wanted to sit and talk to you about who you are and talk to you, because it's authentic.
Well, thank you for saying those words. Because you and I have a relationship, I felt it was okay for me to say about Jack. Typically, and this is what's really important for me to get across, is, Eastern Reiki practices, there's no readings. The thought process is if the Reiki practitioner starts to read or starts to communicate information to people, that they're they're implanting their ego, their thoughts, their impressions in on the session and actually taking away from the healing.
Right.
So there's a lot of Western style, so North America, Reiki practitioners, Canada, the States, even in Europe, that have learned that the two go hand in hand. And this is not true. So when I go to, say, places like RVH, or I'm working in a hospital somewhere else in Toronto doing palliative care, there's none of that.
Sure.
It's very clinical, it's very integrative, very complementary. I am there just to give the energy work, and there's no interpretation. But because, you know, we had a connection, and lots of people that come to me, they know I'll do different styles of energy work and be able to then freely kind of talk to them about things, chakras, you know, visions, because people get a lot of visions on the table too.
Absolutely, and there's going to be people who are going to be skeptical, of course.
Absolutely.
Right, like, come on. There's going to be people who are going to be thinking you're like Mel Gibson in What Every Woman Wants, right? And thinking, trust me, I don't want that ability. No man should, right? You don't want to know what they're thinking.
Yeah.
But you have this incredible, authentic way of doing it in a non-harmful, non-ever harmful way. It's incredible energy. And sometimes you have to take on a lot, don't you? You must have to battle not just what's going on in your world, but you pick up vibes and signals.
Lots of vibes, lots of signals. I've learned though, so when I was younger, I look back and now, like when I see children who are empaths, who are, you know, having, you know, these labels put upon them, having a hard time in school and classrooms and stuff, you know, we're teaching kids now, there's such more of an openness into understanding what an empath is, what an intuitive is, how I can ground myself, how I can brush myself down, how I can do visualization of colors around my body just to make me feel safe and whole. And I have chosen not to be a victim of being an empath, whereas a lot of empaths out there and people who are very sensitive, they're drained,
it's like
they're chronically ill, right? And we go through stages. I absolutely go through stages. I've gone through an 18-month stage now where since the passing of my mom, and you know this.
We're going to come back to your mom in a second,
But as an empath, I think I needed to go through the pain in order to get out on the other side and be stronger. But it's a work in progress. I have to learn how to not take it on. But also, too, because of what I do, I have to take it on because it gives me information.
But you can't let it be parasitic. You can't ever just take it and keep it. You have to take it, hold it,
because I'll get
and
sick.
put it back. Well, exactly.
Right, and then I'm no good to anyone, and I need to be good to myself first.
Such a key.
And then everybody is better for it. My family, my friends, my clients, my students.
Well, we're going to come to the family part now.
Yeah.
Okay. Like I said, I've met Nigel, love him. Only met your mom a couple times.
Yeah.
And your mom and you have some real heavy history.
We do.
Please share if you're open to share.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
So my mom was my biggest supporter from when I was very young. My first memory of anything ever intensely happening to me, I was 4 and we were living in the apartment buildings at Birchmount and Shepherd, and I was sleeping, and I really do remember this memory quite vividly. Even the smells that were in that room that night. And I had woken up and I was able to move. It wasn't like sleep paralysis or anything like that. I sat up in bed and my closet doors opened. I had a double closet door. And out of this closet door, this being, we're gonna say that because I didn't associate it with a spirit, like a human. And it came up to me and started talking to me without moving its mouth. And I was hearing what it was saying, and it had its hand on my face, and it was communicating with me. Now, of course, I was absolutely like petrified.
Yeah, how would you not be? Yeah.
Petrified. My body felt pain in my head. I felt fear. I definitely didn't feel like I mean, still, I know so many people say, oh, you're having a dream, this or whatever, but I blacked out. And when my mom came and woke me up in the morning and she was screaming, because I was just covered in blood. I had had a massive nosebleed that night.
Wow.
And when she had carried me into the bathroom, I talked to her about
what you
the
saw.
man with the long legs and kind of crawled to me and what happened. And that's when Mom started talking to me about things that happened to her in Ireland. But because she came from an extremely religious family, her
religion
father
will stop
was
a lot of stuff.
Well,
right?
he was a minister, and we didn't talk about it. And we didn't even really talk about it with my dad as years progressed and things started to happen. But my mom was sad. You know, my mom and my dad probably should never have been married until, you know, they finally decided after several separations when I was going into grade 9 that they were gonna be done. And I saw a lot of sadness in my mom, so I really bonded with her.
Yeah.
I really bonded. She was an empath. We were psychically connected.
Cool.
She always felt, you know, in my dreams, if I was having nightmares, she would hear me call to her. She would come in. We would finish each other's sentences. We were definitely best friends because there was that core need to protect each other.
Amazing.
But because my mother was, you know, so volatile, like she was just so sad, I had this learning about me at a very young age that she needed me, and that it was something that we trained each other to be. And you know, Mom had several attempts. She tried. First time was 17, and I had the note beside my bed, and 911 was called, and that was a turning point. It was soon after that I fled to Toronto. And it's a lot. It's a lot. I loved her. I know she was suffering, and as so many people know, like depression is something, you know, so many cocktails and so many types of antidepressants she was on that just weren't working, and she was doing trials, and you know, she was even accepted to deep brain stimulation, and you know, but her and I danced. We did this dance where, you know, I could only take so much, and then I would run, and then I would kind of come into myself a bit, and then I would come back, take care of her, and then I would run again.
You kind of have to leave, take inventory, realize what you need to do, what you're going to need for this battle, and come back.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. And, you know, it's very hard because, you know, back even in the 80s and in the 90s, people didn't have a tolerance for depression. You know,
there's a stigma to it. People need to understand being depressed is okay. Staying depressed is not.
Right.
Right? And so people don't understand that some people just need people to be, and being an empath, that is the key word in a lot of repair in life, is being empathetic.
That's right.
Don't tell people how to fix their life. Be empathetic to it.
Yeah.
Some people like to shame people.
Absolutely.
And embarrass or humiliate.
Yeah.
And they forget to be empathetic, because that is honestly the cure to the planet. In all honesty,
Absolutely.
It really is. We need to be more empathetic.
It's something that was a theme in her life until she passed, which was just last May of 2018. She strived for happiness, but also too, in hindsight, looking back, and this kind of relates to the Reiki and the work we have to do, there was a lot of things my mom chose not to do in order to make her happy, taking the conversations that needed to take place. So she was a big learning for me.
Yeah.
But I had to let her go when I was 27 to spread my wings fly to Ireland to learn who I was, because I had already learned that I didn't want to follow in the same footsteps.
Sure.
You know, so I had to hurt her, I suppose. I was told constantly
sometimes that growing for her is going to be the best time.
That's right. But, you know, she was the happiest when she had her grandbabies. She loved Nigel. She came to visit Ireland, and she really felt a healing in Ireland several times until she was just too ill to fly. And then we moved over, and for, you know, the past 14 years, 13 years, she lived with us. And, you know, we had a really good relationship. I'm
glad.
But definitely, you know, Ireland was a turning point, and Mom's death was a turning point, because I know a lot of people who especially are only children, as an only child and as a caregiver, and because I do what I did, when she passed, I crumbled. It was like who I lost my sense of identity because I was caregiving role. I was the doting daughter. I had all these roles that I had created.
Sure.
And then she's gone and I was bare. I felt like naked. I felt like, I'm nothing now. Like I had such purpose.
Sure.
And I really have had to, dig deep and figure out what now, right? What is this teaching me?
Yeah.
So the pain has to teach us something.
For sure. So you touched on religion a little bit too, which I think is such a key as well too, because I know, again, some of the skeptics that are going to be watching the show.
Yeah.
I've met people who won't even let their kids watch Harry Potter or read Harry Potter books because they're believing, it's witchcraft, and these are the people who, very Monty Python, said burn the witches, and they don't understand what Wicca is and what true witchcraft is. None of it's as dark as people say it is. There's an actual thing from the earth, and it's natural.
Yeah.
And so these wonderful gifts, we can call them gifts. There's incredible abilities and things that you've got, right? And share with me some of these things. I want to know some of the cool stories because people are going to want to know.
Yeah.
Tell me something really amazing that happened to you at one point, other than obviously the moment that you helped me out. Tell me something.
Yeah. So 2 years ago, I was in Mexico. And
as any good story starts.
Well, let me tell you, we had a private guide, my friend and myself, and off we went to Coba. And then right near Coba, first thing in the morning, she took us to a cenote that was, the tourists hadn't arrived yet because she had to deal with whatever, and we had the place to ourselves. And once we got in there, it started. And I'm telling you, full on, it was absolutely incredible. And I still think about this person to the day. I was transformed, I felt, into just a recent time, because the event had only just happened a couple weeks before us being there, of a man jumping in to the cenote, as you do, because they have platforms. But he had a heart attack. He was young. He was there on his, he just got married. Wow. So he died instantly. But I saw the whole thing. And as it was happening, our guide was there that day a couple weeks back when it all went down, right down to his physical description, how far he went down. It took them a long time to get him out. And the absolute rush of sadness. He was stuck there. So I had such an amazing emotional experience clearing his spirit from that area, because it happened so fast, and the trauma of it, we don't know, right? Mediums, and this is where things get, into this gray area. A lot of people can say, they know what happens and they've got all these answers, but truly, I think I'm just different that way. We're not too sure, right, of what transpires. So
you have to put together the best that you can.
I felt that the space needed cleared. I did some singing, I did some humming, I did visualizations, I cried. My friend took pictures. Our tour guide, she was just in awe of it. And the whole space after it was done, even though it was very dark in the ground, it wasn't natural light coming in to this particular cenote, all sorts of bats just flew. As soon as I said, and let it be done, all these bats just raised out of the cave, and this light, it was like someone had just put a flash of light, and we all felt it. Like, I'm just getting the tingling sensation now. And it happened, and it happened all before our eyes, and I know in my heart that it happened. And, things like that, they don't happen every day, but when they do, they're very powerful.
I'll bet.
But every person, I believe everybody here has abilities. A lot of them tend to come out when we're younger, and then once we kind of hit puberty, or we are, we think of the world being programmed, and depending on what kind of lifestyle we're raised in or belief system, it gets shut down. So either people are open to the experiences or people are no, right?
Yeah.
So we have these abilities, I believe, all of us. And some people, you know, they have this clear knowing, right? I have a few of them. I have a lot of them. The audible hearing of spirit is probably my weakest, but I taste things in my mouth, can touch people and know if they have diabetes or if they have, you know, allergies, you know, you sense things, you see things, images, visions, pictures in your head. You know, you feel things in your body, pain. You know, sometimes when spirit comes through, you know, in your head, you know, you're getting this crazy pain in your head, and you know, that's probably what they passed of, especially if you're able to validate it. If I were, you know, to say to you, which I just like right away, right with you as you're talking, and I don't know here, but like I'm being told something about you right now.
Oh, great.
And,
welcome to Barrie.
Well, no, and it's really loud, and I kind of feel like this would be like, I don't know if Ella means anything to you at all, the name Ella?
Jack's wife. Ella is my grandmother.
So and this is how it works.
So Jack, my ghost that I've told you about, his wife, my mother, the woman who adopted my mother, Ella, Jack and Ella were my two main
And we've
heroes
never
in my
spoken,
life.
I don't believe
Never in my life
ever.
have I said anything about that.
So just to take it a step further, I'm going to tell you exactly what I heard.
Okay.
It has to do with your mom.
Okay.
So what I hear is she's saying to tell your mom that it wasn't her time to go, and that she'll know by this. She's, and I think when we're talking about this with the camera, you were saying she's met some people.
Some recent people.
Okay.
Yeah, some recent new family. Yeah.
And there were some photographs that were found. I'm getting like laughing.
Just recent, as of yesterday, in the last few days, some photos. Yeah.
So that's and that's it. Just comes in, and then sometimes it goes. And sometimes it doesn't come when I want it to.
This is sort of trippy spot. This is an interesting thing because I didn't expect any of this just now. So I'm gonna.
Neither did I.
So I'm gonna unpack some of this moment with you later. We'll talk a little bit about that because this is just a lot going on.
So sometimes that's what happens, and sometimes I have to, you know, like because. You know, I like my wee cocktails or whatever, and I have to be careful. Like if I'm out and I'm having a couple wee drinks, stuff flies into my head, and or you know, you're out and about and you're shopping at Loblaws or whatever, and my hands start to go, and you really feel sadness or sickness from someone in front of you, and you want to hug them, like you want to just say it's going to be okay, but I can't all the time. Sometimes the opportunity comes up that I can, and other times it's just, it's not there. So you never know even from day to day, and a lot of times too, you think like, should I have said that to this person? Should I, you know?
Well, I'm glad you shared that with me. I'm still kind of trying to process that and still continue
I don't know what that means.
But
like I have no idea about that, especially with your mom.
So I'll have to overprocess that later on. Yeah.
But that just gives you an idea of what can happen, right? Sometimes even just when you're not even for it to trying, it just comes in and then it's out. Yeah. And a lot of times I don't even remember the stuff because I'm not meant to remember it because my brain would be it'd be too much.
Yeah, I've had those moments, but usually it's whiskey.
Yeah, right? I love whiskey too.
There you go. So if you were to have sort of a shortened version of a message to everybody, what would be the one thing that you would like to share with everybody? Because we've only got like a minute left, and I would love to know what your thoughts are.
I think, you know, there's a lot of people out there now that are experiencing things that they want to talk about. And there are people that want to listen and they want to help. And I think we live in a world now where things are changing very powerfully, very fast. And we need to be there for one another with no judgment. You know, good people, there's so many people in different walks of life, and we're all here. We're all, you know, we all go through things, and judging and fear and all of that just needs to go now. Like we're coming into a new age of where love just needs to take over and let people do their thing. If they're a good person and their intention is good, you know, let them be.
For sure. Michelle, thank you for sharing this brief glimpse into your amazing life. Thank you for being a guest.
Thank you.
Call the Rogers TV viewer response line, email us, or connect with us on social media. This is Rogers TV. This is Rogers TV.
Welcome to Clear to Respond. I'm Samantha Hoffman, Public Fire and Life Safety Officer, Barrie Fire and Emergency Service. Today, we have a guest here on our show from Office of the Fire Marshal and Emergency Management, Rick Durstroff. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
We're here talking about flame jetting. What is your role with the Office of the Fire Marshal?
Well, I work in fire investigation services, so I deal with fire investigations throughout the province. Specifically, I deal with mostly fire safety issues.
And we have a big fire safety issue when it comes to these fire pots and flame jetting. And your office made a really spectacular video. What do you think if we watch the video and then come back and talk about it, just so our viewers have an idea of what exactly we're going to be talking about over the next half hour?
Sure.
And if we can just throw to the video, please.